How's everybody doing? My name is Dave Whipple and you're watching Bush Radical. Today I'm spending in my vacation villa, just soaking up some of the finer things in life. Let me show you around. Let's take a look off my back deck at the beautiful view. Oh, the finer things in life. Nothing like a mountain chateau. Right now I'm actually in my office. Kind of. Let me show you my real office. Yeah, unfortunately there it is. By trade, I'm actually a cement finisher, and I do this kind of work. 20-some years, this is what I've done up here in the summertime for a living, pouring concrete, with pretty much the same group of people as 20 years ago. I don't know what you do or where you work, but I bet you don't have a view as nice as this.
On this channel, by far the most popular uploads that I have are my off-grid cabin videos. Whether it's off-grid cabin living stuff or it's off-grid cabin builds. And when it comes to those videos, by far the most reoccurring question is, how do you afford to live off-grid? What kind of income do you make that allows you to live like that? Well, I actually do several different things. First and foremost, I pour concrete. I've been a concrete tradesman ever since I got out of high school 25 years ago. And concrete is a skill you could take and do anywhere in the world. I've been blessed to be working with the same bunch of guys for about 20 years up here. Not only do I do concrete work, I also buy and sell a lot of musical instruments. So I always have a little bit of income coming in from that. You know, it's just taking something you're really interested in and monetizing it to some extent. So I buy and sell a lot of musical instruments. I do concrete. I've built and sold several houses and cabins up here. All the cabins, all the houses I've built in Alaska have all been built right out of pocket without any bank financing. So when they're sold, it's a cash sale. You don't have a mortgage to pay off. And staying out of debt is a huge part of being able to afford an off-grid lifestyle. I've never had a car payment. I don't have any kind of mortgage. And the last house I sold was, Brooke and I sold our old house in Delta Junction. And when we sold that, we had cash in hand to buy our next investment. And of course, if you're watching this, you know I'm also shooting YouTube videos. I've been shooting YouTube videos for the last 2.5 years. With channels like My Self-Reliance with Sean James, that off-grid cabin life topic, going out and building your own small cabin and living a minimalistic life, that's been a very popular topic on YouTube. And I was already in that position, living that kind of lifestyle for the last 17 or 18 years when I started YouTube. That, I had a lot of material to shoot. I had a lot of older stuff that I could plug into YouTube videos. So that's really helped my channel that's such a popular topic today. And I had a lot of that material and was in a spot to shoot more of that material. So YouTube has been an income in and of itself. A lot of people also know Brooke and I from Yukon River Run on the National Geographic Channel. That was shot based on stuff that Brooke and Neil had done and that I've been involved with to some extent, of rafting down the Yukon River on log rafts. That's our backyard, our friends, stuff that we've been involved in. So the off-grid lifestyle and kind of living on the fringe of society in the far north, that opened doors to do some television work. Now, a lot of people know my wife Brooke and I from Alone on the History Channel. And I think living an off-grid lifestyle with no running water, no indoor plumbing, no electricity, I think that kind of lifestyle probably opened doors to get involved on that show. It was just good backstory, it's an interesting place for people to come from that want to compete in that kind of a show. And so I think living this lifestyle has really opened doors for both of the TV projects we've been involved in, for sure. Now, on a totally different note, if you watch this channel also, you know that I make a lot of ulus. And I've been making ulus for the last few years. And that's a nice little supplemental income in different parts of the year too. And a couple years ago, Brooke and I went to Tomahawk, Wisconsin to do a speech about being on a loan. And we stopped in at the Bark River Knife Factory and did a little tour. And just looking at the machinery and the process and stuff, it got me interested in making knives. So I started making knives last year, which is yet another income stream. So I guess when people ask, you know, what do you do for a living? How do you support this kind of lifestyle? There's really two answers. Of course, answer number one is it's a cheaper lifestyle. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have a power bill. I don't have a water bill. I don't have a car payment. I've got the lowest car insurance you can buy because I don't have a car payment. We don't have heat bills. So it's a much more affordable lifestyle. I don't have TV, don't have a cable bill. And you go home and it's quiet. It's conducive to creative things like doing YouTube. Not only that, but it frees you up to pursue things that you find interesting to do more. You don't have to make the mortgage payment. You don't have to make the light bill. You can take more risks. You can maybe do things that you might feel like you're a little too constrained to try when you're strapped with so many bills. So one side of the equation is just that it's an economically cheaper way to live by far. The other side of the equation is I have multiple streams of income, and I try not to do anything enough that I'm burned out on it and that it's not interesting to do anymore. So as I've talked about all through this video, I've got lots of different irons in the fire and a cheaper lifestyle, which, you know, is conducive to traveling, to living in a couple different places during the year, to having a couple different properties and lots of different things going on. Keeps life interesting, and it's a lifestyle that I wouldn't trade for anything. So if you've watched my travel videos going across Canada or watched my videos about building an off-grid log cabin and you've asked yourself, how do you actually make a living? I hope that this video has explained the different aspects involved in that, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching three dudes pour concrete in the Arctic for 8 minutes. My name's Dave Whipple, and you've been watching Bush Radical. And be radical, eh? See you soon.